Okay. Display capture, I guess.
Welcome to the game of Spooky
do you want to
I
see?
Spy. Type in your name,
Yeah, do a little
then
test.
click Go to
Yeah,
try.
yeah.
All right. Well, is it started?
I don't know. We gotta see.
Right. Right. I Spy Scholastic. Scholastic live stream. I'm not seeing it when you search up I Spy Scholastic live stream. Oh, all right.
Okay.
Should we just start it then?
Well, I want to see. I don't think the visuals are working.
When you search up I Spy Scholastic live stream. Oh, all right. Okay. Should we just start it then? Why aren't we seeing the screen?
Well, it's a good question.
I think you need it for just display capture.
We're on to this display capture.
Maybe display. Just a thought.
What do you mean?
Like where it says.
Okay.
I think that should do the trick. Capture. Maybe that should do the trick. Should do the trick. You want some of the link to that?
Yeah.
Okay. That should do the trick. Now it seems like a long play is coming in around an hour in length, but this person breezed through it in 35 minutes. But another person took the long play 2 hours. So I think ours ballpark. Buckle up, folks, for the next hour.
Yeah. Okay. So should we inaugurate our stream here?
I think we should do it.
Welcome to the game of Spooky I Spy. Type in your name, then click Go to try.
You're gonna send to Poppy?
Oh,
Send
yeah,
to Papa?
Come in your way. Just
So here we have a couple snacks for our delight. We got these blue chips, and we got some Ian signature.
I've been making it for years,
salsa,
and
really
it's been treating us to. We've probably blasted through so many rounds of spooky.
So many rounds of spooky
on the sauce,
on the dip,
on the dip.
sauce.
I mean, fundamentally, it's basic, right? It's a struggle meal.
Do you want to rock us through the secret formula, or is that it's up to you?
I don't know if I don't want to compromise the integrity of my recipe by having other people have access to it, because listen, I'm so excited to share so many experiences with you guys tonight, but this sauce is something that's really special to me, and I don't want you to be diluting it and creating your own in a way that feels maybe disrespectful to the original intention.
It makes me think about in this game the skeleton, and how we don't exactly know what the skeleton's full life story is, but we get some hints, and
absolutely.
Sometimes I guess in life the most raw experience will come with the fact that we don't know, because honestly, what are we even doing on this planet? Is it really for us to know what the skeleton looked like as a human being?
We will see
back
some
in our
clues.
youth.
We will see some clues if the skeleton is a woman. And
now I always thought it was kind of like because you'll hear the voice. I thought it was like maybe an older lady's kind of.
I don't know. I don't.
Voice.
If it could be a child, they could be a child.
Oh, I don't.
It could be.
Yeah, it could be
an older woman. It's unclear when they died. We could try to piece together some of the evidence tonight. See if we could come to some kind of a sound conclusion. But maybe the ambiguity is important. Whether this is a skeleton belonging to a man or a woman. Or
Welcome to the game
right.
of Spooky
Or you can hear the voice
I Spy.
yourself, right, and come to your own
Type in your
conclusions.
name, then click
should we
Go
make sure
to
that the
try.
audio is for the people at home?
Yeah. Do a quick test.
Just so we know that once Creepy Collections happens, you'll be able to hear.
But you can hear the voice yourself.
All right.
Okay.
Should we all right? Should we introduce the viewers to the dedication of this stream today?
Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, this is the George Foreman memorial stream. We lost
Foreman
George
Memorial.
a few days ago.
He was I don't know about y'all, but he was a hero in my life. Just not I don't know anything about his professional wrestling career, but I do know about the grill. Now, I remember sausages on the grill. Because they were only really usually sausages. I don't really know what the grill was ever.
No, it was pretty sausage forward, as far as cooking goes. In terms
Maybe
of
some I don't know, burgers. Probably not. I think it was just sausage.
And I think often, much like George, the George Foreman grill overstayed its welcome, right? Because
Do we think so? Do we
you
think
know,
so?
you would see it on the counter a few days later. It would sort of be encrusted in fat and refuse,
right.
and it would simmer. It would sort of
It's it.
it would sit, and it would.
Sit. Listen, let's not get into the bleak moments of the George Foreman grill because we're here to celebrate the man.
You're right.
But-
This is a celebration of a life well lived, of a
Great man, great
a
grill.
great man, great grill.
I'm thinking about pop culture references at the grill. We got, of course, Michael Scott stepping on the George Foreman grill.
Yeah, I'm not quite as keyed into that moment, but I'm glad it resonated.
I just wanted to mention it because I think it's like the only pop
Welcome to
culture
the game
George
of
Foreman grill
Spooky
moment.
I Spy.
I could be
Type in your
completely
name,
wrong. I haven't done my
then click
research.
Yeah, I
Go
would
to try.
invite you guys to do the research, see if there are any other moments, and please write us about some of your favorite moments in terms of George's career, George's life, his
Yeah, George.
contributions to the to grillery.
If you got George clips, send them in the chat.
Send them in the chat. We'd love to see them. We'd love to hear about you, how you feel, if you
Like
how you're processing
Yeah.
the amount of grief that you're experiencing, because it's real, right?
Yeah.
We are mourning with you, and that's why we wanted to segue into something a little darker, right? Because we need to have an experience like this together, so we can process what we're feeling together.
It's a lot.
And
I'm like crying over here.
laughter is the best medicine. And of course, the seriousness of the subject matter with Spooky Mansion. There's a lot of death. There's a lot of darkness. There's a lot of trickery.
Right.
You're trapped in this place. You don't know if you're gonna get out of it, but we're gonna get out of it, guys.
We're gonna get out of it. With George.
With George, and we're gonna figure out how to do that, and we're gonna come out of here as if into the light, and we'll be grilling together tomorrow. I tell you.
Yeah, we really designed this. Well, with the thought that by playing this, it's almost like we're bringing George back to life, just like he was taken away so quickly. And there's this is no spoiler, but there is a ghost machine, which you can clearly see in our thumbnail. And what I really want to accomplish here is like giving George a little bit more life, bring him back to life.
Right.
Grilling us on one last time. The great, yeah.
So
Okay.
there's only one name I think we could pick tonight, and that's
Welcome to the game of Spooky I
Too good
Spy. Type in
to
your
be.
name, then click
we do
Go to
numbers?
try.
no, we cannot. I was gonna say too good to be FOREMAN.
That's too long.
right. I was thinking we could do numbers, right?
Here, he is 4 men, we're 2 men.
That's true. That's true.
True.
We're just 2 men. We hope you guys will chime in, of course, so that we're not doing this alone.
Here, how about that?
We can't do this alone.
Just
So, guys, please be present tonight.
it looks like just women, but trust me, it's just 2 men. Now, if you want to alter this,
No, that
I
works.
guess.
That works. Yeah.
all right, just 2 men.
Just
Also,
2 men, guys.
We are consuming, chips. Just letting you know because you're gonna hear a lot of crunching.
We got a little peckish, and but George loved to eat. He was a food guy.
He's a food guy.
and we're trying to share our culinary passions with you. So
Right. Also, we're joined by Dog. by Beast here.
Of the Beast?
Of the Beast.
Absolutely.
Beast is joining us for its first ever High Spy Scholastic stream. I guess with that being said, shall we follow where the spider might take us?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Enter if you dare.
So,
Ooh, I'm kind of like excited right now.
yeah, so
Now, all right, if you come up to a house and the skeleton comes out with that lantern and says "Enter if you dare," like, you know,
it's
are you doing it?
an invitation into the abyss, right?
Yeah.
Going to the raw material.
Yeah. I would certainly enter.
I don't think we have a choice.
No,
Often death greets us,
it happens.
and there's no way forward but through.
Right. All right.
You're in for a scare. You've entered the house. Now the fun can begin. Too bad you can't get out. The way you
Yeah, community,
came in.
be here, be present.
Community is what
another
we're all
way
about
out.
here.
Here is a clue. Behind
On
the
this
picture
fine
frame is
Tuesday
a
night.
puzzle for you.
On this fine Tuesday night. Now, cane selection here. I always thought this was a dog. Is it a dog? I don't know. I always thought this was a dog. It actually
You
looks
know-
like a dog.
Maybe it's like an aardvark stretched out. You see what I see?
No.
Yeah,
Okay,
you do.
yeah, I guess. I guess so.
You do.
but
You
not,
see it.
Not that much.
Um,
Secret massage?
secret message. What could that be?
This puzzle is a secret message, which tells you how to get out of the house.
Right.
But the pieces aren't here yet. To earn puzzle pieces, you have to go solve the I Spy riddles and play the games that I've
No.
hidden in this house.
How are we feeling about
Then
the?
come back here and put your pieces in place.
How are we feeling about a light recharge? You know.
Ozone.
So guys, memorize these shapes for a second, right?
Yeah. All right. What
Um,
state? What state? What state? What state?
It's kind of like an upside down California.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking.
We split in.
Nah. Why would you wanna? Right now we're judging some little cubes.
Maybe we can split one, migrate to the other.
Well, you know.
Unless they're so slight.
Yeah, I think they're pretty slight.
All right. We can, spread some. Our folks will.
All right, folksters. We're in to win it.
Absolutely.
All right. Now we turn around into the foyer.
Into the foyer. Sort of recalling, silent films with the projections over, old horror. We're kind of, it's playing on a tradition here.
I guess so. Old horror. Now here's a little detail. Check out this cat and this mouse. We're gonna pop into the mirror for a second,
Okay.
but not for long.
Here's a riddle for you to solve.
We'll just listen to it.
Listen
first.
to it. Then
Okay, I'll
hunt for
listen
the
to it.
items the riddle asks for on this screen. I spy your name. A thumb, a 4. 2 keys with
Just
3
2 men.
holes. A closed door. A ladybug. The number 9 twice. A peanut, a penny, and a pair of dice.
Pretty good.
Nice,
Pretty good. Now
nice.
we're gonna back
Great
up.
spread. Nothing's changed.
Nothing's
Feels
changed.
like
All
it's-
right. Well, things do.
Okay,
change.
we're just popping in here for a quick peek. Don't spoil too
Whoa,
much.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
I know.
We're moving around the house.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's true. It's good to take a good look around. Now, I guess it depends. Where do you want to hit up first?
Have you ever noticed that pencil up there?
Yeah, I
Be
actually
honest.
was just
Be
looking at it.
real.
I
don't
have
believe
noticed.
it. I don't believe
have
it.
Noticed. I wouldn't have remembered that there's. A fish
You know,
on the
you
wall
think
here.
if you were seeing this side by side with, like, if something was different, right? Do you think you'd know if you were like a side by side image? Maybe that
No.
fish wasn't there. Do you
No.
think you would know?
No,
Maybe something else was there.
no.
Yeah, no.
I
So you
I
don't
wouldn't
know
have
it.
known that the
You-
comb was here. I wouldn't have known that the flashlight's
And you're getting my case because I'm seeing the pencil for the first time.
here.
Because that's what I'm feeling right now.
Oh, okay. Well then, let's both choose a place to go.
There's only one place I'd like to start with.
Mhm.
That's the window.
Really, I don't know if we ever go window first.
Always window first.
We're
That's
going
on my
into
mind.
the fun room.
But let's do a little dissection here first.
Imagine having a big ass picture of a bug, just like
Now,
I like that.
I mean, this is just this is beautiful, right? I would love to be on this sofa, contemplating
Right. In fact, we have a chair very much like this.
very much like this in our own spooky mansion.
Now, one thing I'm seeing here is the light source is the fireplace, but the shadow of the spring is going
There-
towards the fireplace. I wouldn't have made that call.
No, probably a little bit of Photoshop magic there. We have an additional light source,
There's one up.
but yeah, I feel like the white light is kind of disrupting the warmth of the scene a bit.
Right.
It almost feels a bit oppressive. And so that was one of the decisions, I think, for the art director of Spooky Mansion.
I just don't think they were thinking.
I don't think he thought it
But it's
about
okay.
as much.
'Cause you
I
know
don't
what?
think he thought we'd all be collectively thinking about it.
Right. 20 years later.
Right.
Anyway, not to sidetrack. We're going for the window.
Okay,
I
please
spy a wishbone, a
please show
pine
up.
cone,
You know,
Please show
howl,
up. Say your opinions on
space
George in the
fortune.
chat.
a half moon,
we'd love to hear him.
an owl, a face in the sky, a duck safety pin, a fly, a
In the
frog,
chat, was George
and
actually
a
like a
face
chef?
with a grin.
Or did he just do the grill thing?
Maybe he just liked to grill. You know,
Oh yeah, he could like the grill.
maybe it was a hobby that became
I wonder
a lifestyle.
when he had the idea, like, to make a portable small grill.
Maybe he was just grilling one day, and Mrs. Foreman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there were many who were vying for the title.
Right, yeah, envious
Right.
position.
Was like, hey George, you like to grill?
I like to grill.
And he's really down on himself, right?
Mm.
He's old, he's flabby, he's losing his game.
Uh,
And she's like, listen, you like to grill. Do the grill. Do the George Foreman grill. Make it yours. And he's like, you know what? Yeah.
yeah.
He wasn't afraid to not go big, but go small. Go small and go portable.
Right. Yeah, this is true. We could have further discussion about the legacy of George. But I think, not you know, I honor the name, but I think we should get to this level.
All right. I Spy Wishbone.
No, for we must announce that we like to go in order here.
Right. That's important to clarify, guys. I know you're probably running through these at home, right? You've found them all, but we go in order, right? And we do that so that we're not rushing through, so that we can take our time and explore and experience the scene. Because we find that if you go by what you see, you run through them too quickly. You don't enjoy the scenery.
Right. You don't seep it in.
And we don't want that from you. We don't want that from us. We
No,
certainly.
true. Yeah, we want to be giving y'all like a real.
The
real
experience you're getting from
performance
us is what you. This is how you should be experiencing I Spy Spooky Mansion, and we're trying to give that to you, so that like other
Right.
people experience it
here. Like
the
a
right way.
face. Face in the sky. Like I know it's there, but I'm not gonna hit it.
Right.
But wishbone.
Wishbone.
Where is?
It's not too bad. It's not too
Oh,
bad. It's
it's
right
not
over here.
Right there.
A
A
wishbone.
pine cone.
Pine cone classic.
Kind of a give me.
classic.
Howl. Okay. Okay.
A pine cone. Howl.
A space for a tooth. Not a lot of room for interpretation, unfortunately.
Now, if you like
A space for
middle
a
of the night
tooth.
say, and then the skeletons maybe like talking like in your ear. Like, what are you gonna do?
Like you're hearing your snoozing and skeleton.
Yeah, and like it's whispering, into your ear. It's like,
might be kind of.
it's like
kind of common.
A half moon.
just saying like half moon.
Yeah. I mean, I feel soothed.
Yeah,
A half moon.
an owl.
An owl.
I'm just gonna breeze through a couple of these.
A face in the sky.
A duck safety bin. Not crazy about that one.
A duck safety pin.
All right, frog. Frog is a pretty gimme. Pretty gimme. As gimme as they come.
You skipped one. You skipped one.
Oh, whoa. Sorry about that. Disrupting the order.
A fly.
All right. Face with a grin.
Facebook grin.
Where's that?
A face with a grin.
Excellent. Great job, guys. Great job. Our first level in Spooky together.
You want a puzzle piece to put in the frame. Look by the front door where you entered the game.
A horseman.
Okay, nice. And I'm gonna tease us a little bit
No. Oh.
and just take us directly to the fireplace.
All right.
I spy 2 matches, a candle flame, a bone, 3 ducks, an F in a frame, a trunk, an eye, a
All right. Let's get
paper
in it.
clip, a dangling
Spider
spider,
and an old clipper ship.
and
Nice.
1 match.
Unfortunately, too easy.
2 matches,
A candle flame. Again, not tricky
a
enough.
candle flame,
A bone.
Bam.
3 ducks. This one's always a little tricky.
a bone,
This one's tricky.
1 duck, 2 ducks,
All right. Where's the third? Tell me. Tell me.
That's what I'm saying. It's a little tricky.
Don't. I will say that one.
That one required a little bit of a challenge.
ducks.
That's what I like. I love to see that. Beautiful.
But for someone else, that may have also been a gimme.
It may have been, but I found it fun. I found it novel.
F in a frame. All right.
an F
Good
in a
stuff.
frame.
A trunk, many a time.
Many
a time.
I couldn't tell you how many times. Every time.
Every time. And that was my first instinct until I realized.
Right.
A trunk,
And I.
You know what? It's true.
an eye,
Favorite clip. It was interesting how we both expressed something that we both have always felt but never
paperclip.
actually expressed.
No. It's a growing experience.
All right. And so spider dangle.
a dangling spider,
That's good. That's good. Yeah, fan of that.
Yeah.
And paperclip.
Old clipper ship, actually.
Oh, an old clipper shop.
Yep. Damn.
That's what happens.
Yeah. Damn.
I'm not sure
old clipper ship,
a child would know what a clipper ship is,
No,
but you could gather.
and the thing is, you learn from this game. But nowadays,
But like, can you imagine like
Very
a fourth
well
grader
done.
saying like, oh, you know, that's a
Puzzle
clipper ship.
piece
You know,
two.
it's
It's a little
you
tough.
still have a lot more riddles to do.
yeah.
you know, even back in the day when this game was kind of like popular,
Now, what are they called? Clipper ships. Do they clip?
or did they shit?
True. A little bit of both. All right. Let's hit it.
Mystery
Mystery bins is a
All right,
classic
mystery
game.
Watch
bins.
for the hint and figure out how these objects
We-
match.
I don't
What
need
are
a
we
hint.
doing?
I don't
Then
need a hint.
Game
empty
turns
the
on these.
bins by clicking on the matching pairs. Be careful. Here's your hint.
Alright. We good? Alright.
Kind of missed it a couple times.
Oh, 6 seconds.
Win twice more, and I'll have a reward
Go
for
ahead.
you.
That's kind of, you just
But
gotta
watch
win
out.
in a certain
The
amount of
objects
time.
match in a different way this time.
That's good, because there's like no pressure. Right. Ugh. Oh,
I can do
better.
3.
I think you get 3.
A new record.
Oh, hit that. Hit that. Hit that. Oh. Alright, I'll go one more to see if I can hit it. If we don't,
Puzzle piece number 3. You're good at this game.
Yeah, I know.
See where it fits in
Thanks,
the
Skelly.
secret message frame. You can keep playing mystery bins.
Yeah, I'll keep playing
to find
bins.
more matches.
Thanks. Oh. I was so confident out of the gate. Oh, damn. I'm not sure why I made that combination. I think, like, George Foreman told me that. It's not gonna happen. Alright, exiting the room. I kind of want to hit in here first.
Alright.
You know what?
I could do it.
Take it in.
Now, picture of some fruit. Get you in the mood for eating.
Yeah, another one.
It's like, yeah, you like food. That's why you put in your food room. You know.
Vibes immaculate in this space.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now, if you were coming in, which chair? Where are you sitting?
Where am I sitting?
Where are you setting yourself a placemat? Yeah.
Obviously, the one with the chair pulled out nicely and the plate all set up. Now notice there is also a plate pointed right at us. One for Skelly, one for us.
Now, no, Skelly is sitting closest to the door, in case we try to get out. So
It is true. Skelly is kind of putting us in a bind.
the gloves on the table are a little concerning. Like, I guess they're like a server's gloves. You know, like a
Could
wait
be.
staff in a
Yeah.
fancy house.
Well, let's see what.
Let's see what's for dinner.
Skelly-
I
service.
spy a fork
Okay.
face, a
Alright.
tongue, 2 nails, a face on a coin, and 3
Now, here's the thing.
tails. A spider.
Why
a
is our
screw,
reflection Skelly?
2 sticks
Are we
for a
actually
drum,
Skelly?
a spoonful
We can't
of
be.
bugs.
It can't all just
and
be in
yum,
its
yum,
mind.
yum.
Well, we're confronting Iron Skeletons.
Right.
Lucy and George.
Right.
Now, you remember back in the day, you thought this reflection was kind of like an insect or something.
I mean, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
That's right.
Kind of always thought it was the shine.
You're playing an I Spy
Okay.
riddle.
Okay.
Listen to the riddle
I know,
that's
yeah, I
written
know,
at the
I
bottom
know.
of the screen. It tells you what things
Face.
to look
Whoa,
for.
whoa, okay. Fork
A
face is
fork
pretty cool.
face,
A tongue,
Killing it.
2 nails.
a tongue. 1 nail. Two nails.
2 nails. All right.
All right. Face on a coin.
All right, 3 lizard
A
tails.
face on a
Kind of
coin.
like bam, bam,
Nice.
1
Bam.
lizard tail.
bam.
2 lizard tails.
Now, is a snake a lizard? No. Whoa. That's like a one-off sound.
Yeah, it does get a lot of
3
repeat value.
lizard tails.
A spider. Okay.
What, you gonna choose a reflection and play?
A spider.
A screw, more like. Wasn't
Very cool.
expecting
A
that.
screw.
2 sticks for a drum. Saw him earlier.
Yeah.
2 sticks for a drum.
You know, he's gonna say like a spoonful of bugs.
A spoonful of bugs.
Ooh.
Yum.
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 Yum, yum.
Yum.
Yep, I know, I got him.
Yum, yum, yum.
Great.
That was excellent.
Well,
You did it again.
I'll take one more.
Puzzle piece 4. It goes in the message frame by the front door.
But probably keep him out. Right.
Fine.
Right.
All right.
Hit up that clock.
Nice.
I spy rhyme. A hand to the sun. 3 horns. A skate. An
Just 2 men.
upside down 1. A hand on the wall. The rhyme for a...
Let's get in it. Just women. Just 2 men.
Rhyme.
Nice.
A hand to the sun.
Very good.
A hand to
Now,
the sun.
what kind of horns are we talking about?
1 horn.
It's kind of a gimme if you go from this direction because
It bleeds right into it.
2 horns. 3 horns.
upside down.
An upside down 1.
I skipped another, unfortunately, but
Yeah,
I'll make up
that's-
for it.
A skate.
The rule is if you skip, you gotta get the one. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta get the one.
A hand on the
A
wall.
rhyme for 3. Notice how these things are rhyming. 1 sun, 2 shoe, 3 B, 4 core, right? 5,
Hey, I'm a quarter to core.
5, 6,
6.
7, chicken.
Hen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both are not really perfect rhymes.
7. I think that may have been the best one they could come up with.
The rhyme for a 3.
Imagine being like, yeah, it's 10 o'clock.
Well, you know, here's the thing. They could have. I guess pen's okay. You know.
You know what's good for the 11? They did dice, but it's also 7, which rhymes with 11.
Yeah, a bit of a cop out there.
Yeah, but you know it's good because it's also dice because there's 2 dies.
Yeah. But it's like they couldn't even think of a good rhyme for 7, so why does like 11
It's
get all the-
7. It's 7.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying like feels like a cop out to me.
Okay. You know what? That's great.
An upside down 1.
Feeling a little anger.
No.
I think maybe
I'm just being a little playful.
A backwards
the
number.
loss of George may have sort of
Yeah, if
like,
there's any like,
it brings out a darkness in someone. I understand that.
well, we're
It's just
trying to take it to a dark
like,
place.
we want you guys to come with us to a dark place.
Sometimes in a playthrough, you know, it brings out sides of you don't when it's the light
And
of
that's
day to
okay.
see.
That's okay. That's why we do this, right? So you have a space where you can do that with us,
Listen, sometimes we all crack.
and we need to find the key.
We need to find the key. Now, I always thought this is the crack. I'd imagine it is the crack. It's pretty good.
A crack.
And a
Key.
boom. It's gonna be boom, boom,
A
boom.
key.
Was there a different soundbite there?
No, it was boom, boom. The classic.
My games are tricky. I'm sure you can tell. Here's puzzle piece 5. You're doing quite well.
Great.
Thanks. George Foreman is in. heaven. Sorry. Let's go to the kitchen.
I spy spice, a knife, a fork, a handrail, a rebus door.
Now the Rebus door is something else.
Spice.
Rebus door.
Rebus door is a
Rebus door,
reference.
yeah.
No one's gonna get ever.
No.
Because the Rebus door is just gone.
No one thinks about the Rebus
No
door.
one thinks about the Rebus door. And you know what? As a kid, we probably didn't even comprehend.
I know.
We probably never questioned.
It's the only thing that could be a door in this room. So I feel like you sort of default to it,
the
and maybe
Rebus.
that's it's letting you know that's the Rebus door.
Rebus door to my heart.
But why does it have an I see you on it? You know. Why? What's happening there?
You know, that's actually the eye of George. Because if you notice, the Rebus door kind of looks like a grill. And so
It's true.
George is watching the stream.
Yes. From the fiery depths.
Wait. Fiery depths. You suggesting that George didn't make it to heaven?
Well, I mean, how is this grill powered? It's an electric grill.
It's an electric grill. What? You think he sold his soul to the devil for the grill?
Like, I'm just saying, like,
At the grill
I don't think-
crossroads?
and cooking electrically is so far from God. Right?
I guess.
Like, they have electric grills in hell.
I
So
feel
why
I feel
wouldn't
like-
why wouldn't George be there, right?
Well, you know, I feel like heaven would have more electric grills.
No.
Because hell,
Because-
you know, you got the fire, so it's like they already could just like put a piece of
No,
meat in the
God,
air
you
and look,
know.
it cooks it.
Hell is powered by George Foreman grills. I bet.
All right. Well, if you want to be like that,
I'm not saying like that's.
if you want to be all negative on
I'm
George,
not saying like it's bad that George is because George is like hell is George's heaven, right? Because it's like all electric. Now.
All right, what's your argument here about George? Are you suggesting that
What
George
I'm trying to say is it's not like bad.
is a
that-
sinner?
I mean, I'm just saying I haven't looked at his Wikipedia page yet, and if I see like
George Foreman grilled dinner.
if I see like a part of George's Wikipedia that's like controversies or allegations or I'm not he's a hero.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a 2-time heavyweight boxing champion, Olympic gold medalist, and a Hall of Famer. That could be any Hall of Fame,
Right.
right? So, I mean, I don't think he did anything wrong, but I'm just saying
Well,
it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if he wasn't.
Even if you never have done anything wrong, if you sell your soul to the devil.
Yeah, but he may have.
I mean, he was a 2-time heavyweight.
He had a born again experience and became an ordained Christian minister. So maybe he's in heaven, but like
I would hope.
what got him to that born again experience? Like what was he doing beforehand, right?
I don't know. It's true.
But even Saul became Paul. So maybe so too can an Olympic gold medalist become the namesake for the George Foreman grill.
When did he die? 2 days ago? 4 days
The
ago?
21st, and we're
21st, what is
leading into the 26th here.
All right. So like 5th day of George being dead, and you got the guts. Well, you got the balls to tell the world that you think that hell is powered by George Foreman grills, and that he is indeed in hell. I mean, what kind of a statement are we putting out about George publicly?
We need to be realistic about who our heroes are. I mean, Foreman was in a locker room and suddenly felt that he was dying. I mean, if he did, then like we would have done the stream years ago, right?
What is this in reference to?
Then a giant hand plucked him into consciousness. Foreman found himself on a locker room table, surrounded by friends and staff members. He felt as if he were physically filled with the presence of a dying Christ.
Wow.
He felt his forehead bleed, punctured by a crown of thorns. His wrists, he believed, had been pierced by the nails of the cross. I knew that Jesus Christ wanted me to invent an electric grill.
This can't be real. This can't be real. Oh my god. It's real. You know, this actually adds a whole other layer to the stream.
Right.
So,
He was not just a heavyweight champion, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, the inventor of an electric grill. He was also a saint.
He was also a saint. I
And
mean,
maybe-
he felt the body of Christ, and it told him to
maybe-
make the grill.
He was Christ.
That's, I mean, this is something we kind of need to consider a little more seriously now that it's like a claim. So why would Christ, in terms of like second cominghood, why would his message be to create a small portable electric grill?
Well, maybe the whole time the song, This Little Light of Mine, was about a portable flame.
We may crack the code.
Well, folks, I'm sure you found the knife by now.
Where that? Chat, where that? Let us know in the chat. Alright, we got any viewers out there?
Yeah, folks, please give us some feedback.
Yeah, give us a like. And subscribe. Smash it. Right. Gonna give myself 5 seconds to find this knife. You know what? Sometimes that's what you gotta do.
A knife.
A 4?
Clearly, 4 is in the wall.
Man.
A
I'm
4.
hyped for that Rebus door.
A handrail.
Hit that Rebus door for me. Whoa.
Nice. They really went all out for the
A
Rebus door.
rebus door.
Yeah,
They were treating this.
treating us with the Rebus.
A bug in a
Oh.
spoon.
I was thinking maybe that we dragged them.
I was thinking that too.
A spoon in a bowl?
Damn.
I don't know.
A spoon in a bowl.
A scale. Pretty good.
A scale.
A shell. Eggshell.
Good.
A shell.
In the shape of the moon. A little abstract there.
Good cutting.
The shape of a moon.
That's pretty good.
You finished yet another one.
Yet another. I know
Keep
we're kind of
solving
on
them
the roll.
all until
What do
you
you
are
think's in
done.
this jar? Is it like banana?
Yeah, it looks kind of like, a candied banana, maybe.
Interesting. Bug spice. Alright. Is wing the sweet done?
I spy
Whoa.
2 hooks.
Guys,
Ghost, a
check out that
star.
thumbnail.
A wooden handle.
Yeah, I mean,
A
pull it up.
bug in a jar.
I mean, do we want to talk a little
bone
bit about the
that's
thumbnail, or
stone.
is it pretty
No,
6
no,
numbers in
self-explanatory?
line.
Pretty
2 pairs of goggles. And a warning sign.
It's not good to overanalyze her. Book. Book.
2 ghosts?
Oh, they're hooks.
1 hook.
Okay, nice.
This is such a contraption.
Okay, good job.
2 hooks.
Ghost?
Ghost.
Guys, what's George Foreman now?
A star. which is cha-ching.
A star.
A wooden handle. Yeah, I can handle that.
You can handle that? You know where it is?
A wooden
Bug
handle.
in a jar.
A bug in a jar.
Bone that's stone.
A bone that's stone.
6 numbers.
All right.
6
You know what?
numbers in line.
I love this part.
6 numbers in line.
I think we ever find number 7.
Let's see. What rhymes with 7?
1 pair of goggles.
Foreman.
Two pairs of goggles.
Warning sign. Hot. Hot.
A warning sign.
How long's the stream
Here's
been going
piece
this far?
number 7 in the
Oh,
set.
we've been going for 46
Can
minutes?
you read my message yet?
Alright. A lot of it's probably just discussion.
Foreman opined that it doesn't matter what you achieve, what you accomplish in this life. The most important thing is to keep your eye on the true prize, and that's serving God. And folks, I tell you, if there's anything we're doing, it's keeping our eye on the true prize.
Alright. That's pretty well said. Whoa.
I spy your name.
Whoa.
A
Just
thumb.
women?
A 4.
Nah, just 2 men. Wait.
Your
A
name.
thumb. A thumb. Ooh.
A thumb. A 4.
Keys with 3 holes.
Come on.
1 key with 3 holes.
Bad, yeah.
So in a moment.
Feeling slow.
2 keys with 3 holes.
Closed door.
Okay, folks, please chime in.
A closed door.
I've
I sound a little desperate now.
yeah. Well, I know. I've noticed a little bit of silence from the community.
Yeah.
A ladybug.
We really want to see you here.
Yeah, we'd really like to have you.
I mean, I'm sure we'll some of you will be watching after when there's a
Yeah.
Flash
Yeah.
drive to
Number
look back
9
on.
once.
Yeah, I wonder who.
the number 9 twice. Okay.
I got the number 9 once.
Where'd you find it?
Oh yeah. Number 9 twice.
But have you considered?
I don't know if I have considered.
Clearly.
Nice.
Oh, like
The number 9 twice.
peanut. Penny. Paradise.
A peanut.
Knock it out of the park.
A penny.
Chat,
1
I'm just
die.
gonna get some George Foreman visuals up for us. Not for us, but like it just the creators here.
Bag is one of the more prodigious sights I've had in my life. And he had a trainer, Dick Sadler, tiny by comparison to Foreman.
Let's do a little
Sadler would
research
hang
here.
onto the heavy bag, and Foreman would hit his
All right, he's hitting the heavy bag. We like this.
It's a special TV offer from the King of the Grill. Did you know this grill guy was an Olympic pop?
All right. That's a bit of like a movie about him. Big George Foreman official trailer. Oh, so there was. All right. I missed this film.
Yeah, I didn't know they
Now,
interpreted
does it
his-
talk about? Is it about his fighting, or does it talk about the grill?
like, does it dip into the mystery?
Does it dip into his religious life?
I guess it's focused on the boxing.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Oh, I saw some women.
I saw a kitchen.
who, may have been, sort of expressing their feelings for George. So,
Oh, grill deal.
Some substantial checks.
Really? Now I'm just surprised it shows a big old fat guy like me to sell a beer to help people get lean.
I still want to know how the grill came about
Yeah, no,
because
I-
the way he's talking about the grill here does not reflect the fact that on his presumable deathbed he was believing himself to be the Christ with the thorns advocating the grill. Like, these seem like two completely different attitudes.
I'm not seeing a vision of George that seems consistent with who I thought he was, and I think who he was. Maybe he's just trying to, create this mythology about himself. Like, people will ask, like, who was George Foreman? And so he's trying to do, like, the Bob Dylan thing, right? Where he's, like, aloof. And he doesn't care about the grill.
Yeah. Grill just came to me.
Grill didn't just come to him. Well, the grill just came to him, but it came to him from Christ, right?
Right. Well, it makes you think, does true art need to come from a higher power?
Well, is George more valuable to you as a hero if the grill came from Christ or if the grill came from him?
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know George was actually a wrestler until he died.
I see. So,
Did you know this?
I mean, I don't think that's super important.
Really? Because really, I just knew the grill.
I just knew the grill too. And do you think a grill... Here's the thing, if it didn't come from Christ, maybe it would have been a lesser grill.
May have been.
So, we just gotta kind of be real with ourselves.
Gotta be real with us. Alright, this is not.
1 die.
Particular day. Alright, guys. Chime in. Come on.
A pair
Bring the
of
voices
dice.
to task.
Hey, who we got watching? Hey, is Gary watching? Is Gary watching? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, guys,
Get Gary on.
Here you go. This is piece number 8.
I see we have a couple
More
people in the
reels
chat.
now.
Happy you are
Please
here.
don't wait.
Yeah.
Stick with us.
Tell us your best George
Tell
memory.
us what you're feeling right now. We want to go through this with you. We want to be here for you to process whatever
Okay.
challenges you're having with the loss of this juggernaut.
I just dropped a chip in the salsa. We're gonna have to just keep that there. All right, now it's time to ascend.
It's time to ascend.
To
And I tell you what, let's just get it over with.
What you mean?
Don't treat
Ah.
ourselves quite yet.
This is probably the most difficult.
This is the most
I spy
difficult.
a skate. A black picture frame.
And
A wooden
to this day, I just don't like it that much.
A
This is
skate.
You're pretty quick with the skate there.
I'm not super comfy here.
Now, see, this is not a black picture frame.
No.
Yeah, this one is a little spooky. Plus, it's also really tough to remember where everything is. That sound is a little ominous. Oh, nice one.
A black picture frame.
Wooden chair. I believe it's hanging from the ceilings. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
A
A
bat.
wooden chair.
Now, which bat do you
Are you
think?
talking about a bat or a baseball bat?
Could be any.
Because I feel like in my mental image of this,
bat.
there's
Yeah,
a baseball
there's
bat.
a baseball bat. That's the same for me. I mean, perhaps it changes.
Nah, no way. It's too complex. Hey, ball for the game on the ground here.
A saw.
A ball for a game.
Now, when
Seems-
it comes to watching George, I ball for the game. I cry.
A saw. A kazoo.
Cage.
A monster face. A candle.
And Whoa. Who jumps to Kazoo?
A cage.
You jumped 2. You jumped 2 for Kazoo. You just saw Kazoo and got excited. You're like, that's the thing.
One
Because
snake.
even if you see something, you can't get it because you got to go back because we're playing.
Maybe
in
I
order.
was just so eager to free myself. From
That's what makes
the
this.
trammels of this
Yeah.
this area.
The trammels?
2 snakes.
A monster phase. That's okay.
Monster face.
It's a little. It doesn't quite fit the vibe, you know.
Really? Interesting.
And
I really like to hang out up
A
here. though.
candle.
I mean, I could. There's a little redecorating easily.
Boo.
Alright, guys, stay here, enjoy the experience with us. We got
You're
a lot of
already
spines to do
done
together,
with number 9.
and we're actually gonna treat
So-
you
What do you think of this puzzle of mine?
to some. We're gonna treat you to some creepy collections.
Which is, yeah, for real. Hit it.
Creepy collections.
All right, guys,
The
what's the
objects you
pattern
see
here?
on these shelves have something
What-
in
what-
common.
What's in
Know
common?
what it is?
I
Fill
don't
the
know.
empty shelves by clicking on the objects that belong in this collection. Ready, set, go.
Hit it. What's the pattern now? What's the pattern? Oh, damn. Oh! Oh! Yeah, hit it. Ooh. Oh. Ah! Pretty good. 26 seconds.
See,
Nice collection.
it's a little bit down to
Make
luck,
2 more
but
collections, and I'll have a reward for you.
Collection to collection. Oh, alright. This one, it's gotta be fish. Fish.
nice, excellent.
Yeah, that one was done. Oh, that was a duck. My bad.
Where's Beast?
Fish. 29. Alright. That was a slow start.
Alright, eyes.
Alright. Oh, quick with it. Pretty good.
Want to give him one more?
Yeah, give it more.
A new record.
Beat that record.
Oh,
You
the bottom
finished
corner.
another. You're doing quite well.
Yeah.
You'll find your way out.
I wish we were
You're
doing
smart.
shrinking soup.
I
Not
can
gonna lie.
tell.
Yeah, this one I think of the 3
You
stories
can
is the
keep
least interesting.
playing to make more
But that's okay, that
creepy
just means-
Well,
collections.
I bet it's interesting if you're doing it for the first time. Alright, bugs gonna be a little more tough.
Yeah, there's a little bit of interpretation.
What is a bug? I don't know. What's a bug? Oh.
Now, where's he from?
Oh.
Where's he from? Come on.
Oh, damn.
All right. Obviously, my record's
Yeah, that was a good one.
remains undefeated tonight.
Whoa. Soak it in.
Now, you know where I really want to be right now.
Where's that?
Just want to tuck into the magnifying glass.
If you wanna.
I spy a spider.
The spider. Here. Where's the Now, I've noticed we've sort of
spider.
abandoned our quest of trying to, like, suss out some details about the skeleton.
Well, I feel like once we get to the skeleton's room, they might kick into high gear.
Right, because we're getting 1885 to 1810 to 1892.
This one's hard. This might be the hardest.
So it looks like someone, like, collected one moth and then, like, their grandchild decided to, like, keep going.
Yeah. I think skeleton may have also just lived a really long. Whoa, sorry about that. Didn't even mean to.
Yeah, sure.
All right, feather.
A feather.
Oh, what if it's this? This level is probably
Feather.
up there.
It's because it's an appropriate amount of challenge, I think. Yeah, bone.
A bone.
Type sound going on there.
A lightning bolt.
An old gravestone. Graveyard. So, but we know this is a generational household
old
because it has a graveyard
gravestone.
in it, right? Mm-hmm. So it's possible this could be a generational story.
I think it probably is, yeah. But why is everyone gone? There's a whole family.
Yeah.
A water drop.
I mean, maybe we could revisit the graveyard and see, like, who's dead, you know?
Well, there's a horseman
There's a horseman, right?
who's like Rip.
One nail.
All right.
2 nails.
Okay, well, we lost our viewers. That's okay. That's all right. And 3 nails.
Last nail. Did you get this nail?
Yeah, I think so.
3 nails.
A face made of spots. You'd probably leap for this one, right? But it's not.
I think it is.
No, it's kidding me. It's not. What? But this is.
A face
Tough one.
made of spots.
2 yellow tails. Easy.
Good one.
Okay.
1 yellow tail.
Oak tree.
Now,
2 yellow tails.
there was the bamboo. And there's the other.
Are these the places that the samples were found?
Yeah, no, I assume.
Piece 11 is what you have won. You'll get out of the house when the message is done.
We never see the back porch. We probably can see the oak tree, graveyard, rose garden, driveway, iron gate, but the back porch, no.
Never get a look.
Never.
So what's behind the house? Unless...
Time to hit that bookshelf.
So, hold on. I mean, this is a bit of a... No, that would be too much of a spoiler.
What?
No, we have to come back at the end. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later. Too much of a spoiler.
Now, do you think this is her?
I spy a ladder. A waxy mouse head.
Simple Soups, Volume 4. I don't know if there are that many Simple Soups.
No, there might be more simple soups.
How to Haunt. It seems like we got, like, the start of George Foreman's book collection right here, right? Because he cooked and he's dead.
Right.
So, the 7th ghost. Now, who's the 7th ghost, do you think? Right? Because there are numbers on the ghost machine. Who's number 7?
Yeah, that's true. 7th ghost. I wonder.
But think about that. So, I mean, we could go into the spoiler.
I kind of feel like you're trying to reference him.
Well, I'm just saying, like, in the spirit of stories where we're confronting who we are and who we're going to become, reading a book about the 7th ghost, which you may become.
Whoa.
You may become the 7th ghost.
No. I can't imagine.
We'll see.
like-
We'll see. But then you're reading a book about like what happens to you. You know, that's gotta be that's the real haunting in the house.
Maybe imagine like in the third like level, if like you made a ghost.
We'll see.
Whoa, that'd be crazy. Be such
Puzzles.
a spoiler. Be such
Waxy mouse head.
A ladder.
a pretty specific.
A waxy mouse head.
Backward book.
A backwards book.
Rat eyes, right?
A rat eye that's red.
Let's see back in place.
Where's the pooch?
I don't know where the pooch is.
A T back in place.
A winner's cup.
Winner's cup. I wonder if George got any cups. He's got to get cups if he's two times.
A winner's cup.
Recommended.
A gyroscope. You know, there's gotta be a time
A
when a lot of people just don't know what
gyroscope.
gyroscopes are anymore.
Hope not. I'd hate to see the day.
Yeah. I mean, how often do you think about gyroscopes?
Beast.
Oh, hello, Beast. I see you there. A bug.
I
crawl.
actually think about them like weekly, maybe.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
A bug crawling up.
A
Ooh,
bug
good
crawling
sound,
up.
good sound.
How many pieces have you gotten from me? Here is a hint. It's 15 minus 3.
All right, let's go for the final three. Home stretch here.
Stretch. Hit it.
Who do you think this is?
Stamp.
Yeah, but like,
Wait. You opened the door, right?
no.
You didn't open the door? Like that door?
No, it's closed.
Wait, what? And now it's open. How did that happen? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
I was just feeling with it.
What do you mean? Oh, if you hold it?
Yeah.
Oh, you could like edge the door.
Got you spooked. I think the house is haunted.
This is a little haunted over here. I'm a little spooked. Alright. Alright, who suck? Who suck?
Now, crown over here. Throw back to our fantasy stream.
Yep. True.
Kind of like just like, you know, lay down this.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a little snug up.
I spy
All right, a full moon.
a full moon.
Now, this book here.
Just women.
We could bring down the physical copy of this book.
I got it for you one Christmas morning.
It's true. It's
Um,
true. I feel like one of these streams we could actually do a read through.
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely treat you guys to that if you like. Let us know in the comments if that's something that would interest you.
Right.
Footprints.
Yeah, chat. Let us know. For real. Because we love you. You know.
We do.
And we
do.
love George.
Um,
And we love the game. All right.
yeah, 3 bows.
1 bow.
This is nice.
2
That's nice.
bows.
This That's good. That's good.
3 bows.
I feel
face with no eyes. Hold on. No, you're skipping. Oh, sorry. Let's focus.
A foot with no
See,
toes.
this one's great because there are faces with some eyes, face with no eyes, but there's also the face of the clock. Yeah,
A face with no eyes.
Good one.
that's good. Nose of a mouse.
The nose of a mouse. A porcelain head.
No.
Yeah.
Got me thinking.
Yeah. What are you thinking about?
What is a porcelain head?
A porcelain head.
All right, that's pretty good. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
An eye back in
Whoa,
place.
that was like chops.
Needle.
A needle.
You know, if you wanted to like speed run, I Spy, you'd have to be really good at creepy collections.
Oh yeah.
Like you gotta be good at these games. Like there's no like, for speedrunning, it's very skill heavy.
Yeah.
When it comes to I Spy Spooky Mansion.
Yeah, maybe Mystery Bin might be
Like your run
Tougher.
could be ruined
true.
based off of, like a bad mystery bin.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are things you could do to like skip the like clips to make it more quick.
Yeah, the biggest, the one thing that's really left up to chance.
Yeah. Well. Okay. A needle.
Ooh, good.
A needle.
And a thread. Tie it all together.
Oh. Scanning.
Wait.
Thread.
I think I was a little more stumped on this one than I've been in the past.
Here's piece 13. There's no doubt. You're about to find the secret way out.
Oh yeah.
I spy a bar of soap, a toothbrush, a trap.
Well, the plumbing's good, right? Probably because they have that book on plumbing.
True. No, interesting to note. This stream is probably gonna end up being around
A
like
bar of
an
soap.
hour 30,
Yeah.
and like the complete playthrough is 2 hours and 50 minutes. So we're really going.
We're going
A
quickly.
toothbrush.
No.
Oh, I know. Yeah, slowly. Full playthrough.
Yeah. So 3 episodes worth. Yeah. So we're just like in the amount of one we're gonna be doing. We could have done that.
We're making our time for you.
Yeah.
A trap. Now, when they do like run through, do they like wait a little bit between each one so it's like you're playing it, or do they like? Do parents like put long plays on for their kids and just have them like play along with it?
No one does.
I don't know. I feel like if I had children, that's I'd be like, all right, just watch the long play. Yeah.
Watch our video.
I mean, like it's sort of like a silent long play where it like waits in between, for the youngins.
Yeah. Or just let the youngins like play it like.
Yeah. I mean, you can, but like I'm just thinking like a bunch of youngins like crowded around on like a sofa with the TV being like forced at, like it's like watch the play and like play together,
Instagram Reels, but it's just like a frame.
Yeah, I feel
Spy.
we like break it up a bit, It's just like one riddle per quick reel. Like, have you ever wondered where the bar of soap in the bathroom? Nice by Spooky Mansion is wet. And, we walk through it together so that like when you're stuck,
We were like, hey, where's the trap? Am I trapped in life?
A trap.
silver handle.
A silver handle.
A brown bottle cap. A grip in the pole?
A brown bottle cap.
Okay. Grip in the pole.
A grip on a pole.
A square picture frame.
Now, are you saying like
A square
you
picture
don't want to
frame.
like hop in the tub with Skelly?
Oh, I'd be down.
Just like you'd be sitting there on the ledge too.
One jack.
You know, the wallpaper in the bathroom is an interesting choice. I should get some.
Yeah.
This would be
Two
like a great
jacks.
album cover. Like,
True. Might have to screenshot that later on.
I'm not sure how to, unfortunately, like, screenshot it effectively. Is there like a screenshot command?
Oh, well, we could just take it from the stream.
Oh, that's true. Okay. A 9.
A 9.
The candle flame. Nice.
A candle flame. You'll see if you check the message frame. You're one piece away from winning the game.
Okay, nice. And my favorite.
I spy a saddle, crossed legs, a rickety chair, a handshake, a handstand, 4 braids of hair,
A saddle.
a saddle,
Cross legs. Can't miss him. Almost a
crossed legs,
Now, which one do you think is the most unsettling?
a rickety chair,
There's something about just like this combo right here.
Yeah, it's,
A
that whole
handshake.
area is just kind of,
Yeah. Handstand.
4 braids of hair.
a handstand, 2 braids of hair,
Right.
4 braids of hair,
Boy in a frame.
a boy in a frame.
Yeah, this is just. I feel like this is such a powerful image
You know,
to have
I
experienced.
I'm sure this picture of the boy in the frame is done by one of those like famous Americana artists.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's a true Oxley Shepard. You know, he did the Crying Boy series between like 1946 and
Yeah, the Crying
1958.
Boys.
Like, it's you didn't know about the Crying Boy series, right?
Yeah.
That's it's a big thing.
No, I see it. I see it. Girl in a hoop. Never learns the.
A girl in a hoop.
Never learned the hoop. Not successfully.
I don't think about it too often. I don't let it wear on me. A pair of blue jeans.
Easily.
And
A pair of blue
the last
jeans.
riddle.
Is this really the last? Wow.
A yo-yo loop.
Yeah.
Right.
Here's your last piece. You're finished. You're done. Decode the secret message, and this game will be won.
Excellent. Great job, guys. Let's rock and roll. And alright, secret message.
Find the
folks.
right place for all your loose
Now a
puzzle
A little
pieces.
desperate to put together the puzzle.
No, I'm just excited because this is pleasure. What do you think?
Yeah, of course.
It's like we're getting a bit of a
A bit of a
riddle.
Yeah, a bit of a mess. message here.
I just got all excited. Like, do you think we could solve this beforehand if we just knew? Nice.
I don't know.
It's time to get out. Are you ready now? I
wrote this message
to
to
show
two men.
you how. Go to the room with a spider on the ceiling to find a door I've been concealing. Find 3 books on a shelf with a white head. Pull them in this order: blue, green, then red. Skeleton.
Blue, green, red.
Now, what happens if we don't do blue, green, red?
That's a good question. Red? Oh.
Whoa. I know.
Wait, go to the moth collection.
So lifeless. No riddles, no nothing. Didn't know you had the choice to just stay.
True. Kind of never thought about staying.
You know? Maybe this time we just don't leave the house.
Come just stay. What if we went to attic? Well, we could always play.
It's no longer a game. But is there still? Can you like still?
There you go. it's always waiting for you.
Well, what's the choice?
Get that right.
You read my message, I presume, and now you're in my secret room. Ready to get back outside? Go through my window. Open wide.
What if we go back? What if we don't want to leave?
The option remains.
I want to go.
Is Skeleton still in the house though?
Yeah.
Happy to keep us company.
Well, you know, I guess I could just, go to bed.
So we leaving or?
No, I mean in game.
We tucking in? Well, folks. So we're not leaving.
I guess
Unless we have to. Maybe that's the whole
Is it-
lesson.
because we're always gonna come back.
We're always gonna come back.
Just we're entertaining the skeleton at this point.
Do we step out?
It's putting so much work.
Do we step out?
I think we got it. I hate to go. I really hate to
I
go.
hate to go. But folks, it's
What we gotta do.
oh, is that
You've
George?
escaped my house. Well done. But this game has just begun. If you dare to
We're simultaneously back up.
adventure will begin.
Maybe we can never leave. It's just the illusion.
Do you really want to stop playing?
Well, folks,
Thanks.
thanks.
Really.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here for us, for George. Thanks for showing up for George. Showing up in droves.
Yeah. R.I.P. Really.
I'm in shock still. So, I mean, thanks to the guys here at I Spy, Scholastic,
Yeah, man.
you know,
Dorothy Weintraub,
Jen Meyer,
Scott Lee,
you know, Leo
Saul
Saul,
Fisher.
Alan Waldman,
Special thanks.
Joe Ferrari,
Awesome,
the Joe
awesome.
Ferrari.
A Matthew Schlanger production.
Excellent.
Wow.
Gene Marzolo, Walter Wick, of course, of the Walter Wick Wiki fame,
Macromedia.
of their respect made with Macromedia. I doubt that exists anymore.
I don't know. Maybe they got the pictures.
And Bink Video,
Yeah.
some beautiful visuals there. Great job, Bink. All right, guys. See you next time.
Thanks. R.I.P. George.